Why is it always that? Finally got my power back. There we go. Just have to get the keyboard working. That's weird. That is really weird. Oh my god. Alright, I think I've gotten everything sorted. I think the power surge destroyed my other keyboard, unfortunately. What? I can't believe I just got that. I didn't realize. Just getting kicked the fuck out. Assuming that the next area is going to be the desert one, but the rest of the area. I feel like I need the glam for it. Peshwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending my support is the least I could do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh ho ho. There's plenty more to believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshwa. Just making sure this is recording properly. I think it. Okay, there, yeah. And thank you for the promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Just been staring, no worries. Sorry, Casino. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. Kind of perfect timing on that sunset.
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural? Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace. With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
She's so cringe. I love her.
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Aw, we still got the lame sleeping animation. At least we actually have a sleeping animation. a very honest character now that she's realized that she doesn't need to hide everything to appear strong. Surprisingly. I said this before, but I was really surprised that her revelation that she needs to be better happened so early. Yeah, I literally needed to go back and just kick me. Okay, I think I needed that, right? I needed that for Viper, so thank you. Will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zerol, Jar, and Kuwana have completed every feat thus far and held 5 keystones apiece. Loklama would be equal with them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us one short. The conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at once. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine. This I swear. If it's not night, it's foggy. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's Unleash of Valangananda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he'll move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may find ourselves being forced to take from one another. Can't say I'd be comfortable with that, but neither will I surrender to my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I will do what I must. Become a must. The last 2 keystones we require are the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities from Marmolja and Zeebro in the forests of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ixbraz. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been there since their papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the lay of Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it said a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with Dawntrail, a little more than that. The origin has a similar tale. Explorer Kentenrin befriended a two-headed king known as the Outloud before commencing his travels across Tyrol. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. But your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Keteran for all the must have come to the old one. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. Vestiges of Yokoi architecture notwithstanding. Well, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Kenteran must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? When the grandest in Tyrol once upon a time, when the sea of the Mamulja's homeland, it lies too in Yakta, not far from Brag Ikra. Then all things considered, Yakta seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding one of Koana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? Oh, the airship, right? I forgot. Let me... Next fight, the Yaktal will be leaving Seoul shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage aside the dirigible at all times. Are you ready? Bags packed and our goodbyes said. There's no going back once we lift off. You're asking me? You're just stalling. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just to do a settle on my nerves. Yeah. You're the nicest person I've ever met, Christina. I'll try not to crush your There she is. Third promise. Just wait just a moment. My Blue. My Blue and Totally, of course. Of course. Oh, it is long as you need. Whatever. You're so full of it. Is she coming with us? Oh, sorry to delay you, but we are able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? You said before it gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the early merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that the charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where you seem to already be bound. Well, look, then I should think my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got to board the searchable and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. Bye. I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. That's why I don't... Is this a... What area is this? Is this a new area? Or... Oh!
The fierce Chebral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
This is cool. If only I could fucking see anything.
It is here, where the Chebral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Wait, so we're gonna be done with the trials before we reach the desert area? That is so weird. What the hell is gonna happen in this story?
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cosmauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Oh shit. So I thought this area was a part of Kozumauka, because I thought this was like the kind of down jungle village. But no, this area is its own thing. I love this music. Oh shit, I'll be right back. Apologies. apologize for that. I actually came back earlier, but I just wanted to listen to the music. Gorgeous. It's definitely my favorite so far. Oh crap. Wait. Oh, I fucked that up. Wait, they're doing that with normal mobs? Interesting. Nighttime music. Is it just a floating flower? really is way denser than other places. Good thing we don't have the PlayStation 3 anymore. Oh, I know this. This is based on that Malaysia hole. Is it Malaysia or Papua New Guinea? Ready to head on in it? Oh, cussing. Mysterious stranger music? Our first task should be finding Lector. Hopefully our relative Tardish will not reflect poorly on us. The third promise of retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant Selector. And come and join us in the Garden of Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Interesting. And who might that be? There's but one way to find out. Come on, let's follow him. Oh, fuck. I knew it.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Buckle Jaja must be
If
pissed.
I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As Sibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Sabraj Raj.
Third promise. If you would please join us.
Still don't see where Yishtola and Graha fit into this.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of Repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Oh my god, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Bakul Jaja.
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Clemens, please present your colors. I have red. Blue.
Wow.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red, which means
Together again, as fate would have it.
Oh, thank God.
victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shebruk Pibil.
What?
And now we must cook.
So it might seem, but there's
Agreed. Given that the very few...
Our promise.
yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection's lost much.
Tell me, for who do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Swan, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course I am. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. He's talking about Arendelle. That is not what he was thinking. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants Saralja and Bakulja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9, that's 3 more people we can mobilize. The tasks suitably delegated should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, at least we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Zook people. I wish I knew how to pronounce this. Zuck people. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Zakbaral people. Let's gather here once we have seen the clues that this village has to offer. Five minutes. I suppose people would build villages around these seeds. We gotta cut our losses and head them amok. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think we'll tan our hides for leather if you've dared to return without enough keystones. Besides, we're taken from the house cat before. How difficult could the second time? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. straight banana peel. What? Oh my god, that is so great. Gee, I wonder if we have to use a banana and steam it in an underground oven within a leaf. Could be. If his door's opened. That one is called achiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medical benefits are significant as well. But I need an underground stove, not just a kitchen. Or underground steaming thing. Oh. That's actually not a bad boat. Did not expect a cooking competition, but I know what to do. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover at Zuckpabil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us, or directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observation of the techniques yielded clues enough. A lady of blending local herbs and spices, only not too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming or denying any relation to Zero people. One in particular she attributed to all common Zekbaral dishes, and Achio, she called it. I see that, Zek. Zeebruk people is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphanel claims. We have confirmed at first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of Nigel or banana in certain localities, just in the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. So the same. I think we all know it's inside this bundle the same, don't we? As would have been expected of a dish called Zeruk Prabal. So to summarize, the dish is one of the Ibrik, fed with combination of spices that include achio, and steamed underground within the jewel or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why I thank her that I scattered the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibrak, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master groom. With that, we should divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I cannot prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in this. I too should be glad to volunteer my aid. And the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make cork out of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibrak, if they will perform the requisite deed, Alize. As for the Najolis, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much of my own. Be warned, you won't find Najol in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forest far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps you ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals after all. Laminti, Kruzina, if you'd accompany me in my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our tasks then. Come on, let's go and get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Spiced Ibrak wrapped in Najul leaves? That sounds like a winning combination to me. Koana has the look of a man intent on finding bananas. Let us see if there's Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Urianger might be persuaded to spare us a few. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Now, jewelries for purposes other than Xerox people? Naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gallomagic Grove is a source of the finest jewelries you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. See, I'd help to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires you go through the Tianyap Traverse, but it is caved in due to the recent storm I expect. What? But that means we can't get our jewel leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyways, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. It's very kind of you. Any last minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Xerox Pibo to be delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliyola. So perhaps there's something about the Xerox people that we have left to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see, like who was first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. Ahem, if it's Yektel's history you're interested in, you should start with the old war. Between the Zekbral and the Mama Jewel, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is to know Xerox Pibo. Huh? What does steamed Ebrook have to do with bloodshed? Peace. Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by war, the village of Eon Asan. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Elon Asa. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go see this place. Ooh. Oh, I can't reach it. The village of Ion Osa must be farther east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. So this is the village of Ion Asa, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. What? What the fuck are you doing here? Wakivu, I didn't know you were in Yukta. I was picking up lumber from the Ikbaraks when I heard the third promise was on our way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, so followed you here. Wakivio is the shipwright who came to our aid during the defeat of Reeds. My pleasure. You remember the third promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Koana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Koana. That's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Koana, as in the second promise to the Yolilo? To think I addressed the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright, I appreciate to dwell on it. Right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zuk people. While I am forbidden by the Zuk rocks to divulge any information regarding his preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktal's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Zuk Baral and the Mamaja was one of land. The Mamaja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Zuk Baral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors the higher ground. The Zuk Baral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something y'all know too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamu Jal once saw people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hobigo, Bonwa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Zakbaral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage fighting, Hobigo and Bonwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of the different clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child who shared the blood of Hobigo and Bonwa both, a two-headed Mamavjal. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually rising as the first Autarok, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities were visible as anyone's leadership character notwithstanding. And the Autarok's ruled and united Mamujal became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best to see the results firsthand. Let's visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Oh. By the 12. What happened here?
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field. A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been. The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter. Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago. Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Oh, what? Wait, what? He was part of...
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, Do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation.
Oh, so even now
the
he was
guiding principle of the nation we envision.
It wasn't something that he decided on after.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Wait, they made food that could only be found in the bottoms area and combined it with food they could find in the top areas, making a dish that can only be
And so
made
began that legendary banquet.
by things from both species.
One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
Zeebrek people. Zeebrek people. Zeebrek people.
It is a marriage of Shabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Bibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Oh, we actually say it instead of
Perhaps
just
our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
I feel like this guy... Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. This story weighed heavily on Kolana's mind. Rokivu has given us valuable insight into origins that I forgot already. However, we're still no closer to procuring the necessary Najovis unless... Tell me, was this historic feat commemorated in some fashion with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. We have those in Here it is. Offered up by 2 factions, these weapons supplies so vowed they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battle. Lamenting. Kazuna, would you help me search the area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eyes. Sure thing. Look here, this sword has recently been overturned. Ooh, someone buried the box. Well, I would have been satisfied to only find a hint, but here they are, fresh and a jewel piece. Works were doing that invasion. It's poetry and hiding them in this battlefield, giving it essential to the war they helped end. So you planned up from the start. Thank you again, Wikivu. We wouldn't have found these leads without your help. It is my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, third promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance of the feat of reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading the nation. I'll devise solutions to the Hanu's alien crafts. But you alone sought to know the culture and revive EQ Hana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people to the Yola than what they hold dear. Should you again require their historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. It must be kind of hard to hear. I cannot argue with We have what we need. Let's return to Ikbrock. Someone's learning. It's like a stagnant noise. I don't know if it's like my headset or if it's the soundtrack. That looks like our entrance to this room. We're gonna have to. I hope so. I'm finished. How did everyone fare? We got the nodule leaves. Wakiva came out and helped us find them. Wakiva was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That Gulu Jaja brought into centuries of warfare surprises me little, but the chief said peace to cuisine. Listen, something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the artist of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is the kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urianja and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we needed, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. Pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest has had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Aaron Vale and I found our e-brook, so we should have meat abundantly. It was a spirited creature, so much that its hunter fell down a sea note trying to catch it. What part of never speak this to anyone did you not understand? I picked a good portion of local herbs, with a particular attention to the seeds that yield exia, and told our resident astrologian to find the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. I, though further inquiry, determined the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. Me. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, as I call you, you're an accomplished culinarian. Yes. Yes. Culinarian representative. Ooh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay, then.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
And how the fuck did they do it?
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling housecan.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Gotta eat it.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Oh, what? I didn't notice the eating animation.
I see.
Oh. Oh, he's not gonna like this.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
Shit. Well, story escalation.
This was stupid anyway.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Dude, he is so mad.
This is delicious!
Vengeance.
The brook is so
Karma.
tender it melts in your mouth.
Oh.
And the way the najou leaf rounds
Yeah,
out these
that's
spices
it.
is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows
never
brute
mind.
force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice. Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring,
thanks.
you can always be my personal chef.
It was palatable enough, I suppose. To you, who have successfully performed the feat of Repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Yeah, but you're still missing one, so 2.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
The food.
Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Zucker with people again. Here, Kazuna, Kryle made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. Thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of Repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Wait, I've never seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen it. Hello, beautiful. See, as we now face the penultimate objective of the right, it would be wise to travel to Mamak and undertake the feat of brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The tie-in-back traverse which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland is still impassable. I already know of an entrance? I'm afraid not. Do you know of another entrance? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, like to explore the village surrounds. Baronvale would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. I don't think splitting up is the right idea. I think it's a horrible idea. Then I'll come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in that delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yakta. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, did she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Kazima? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. I am going to take a break to Alright, I will end this recording. GG's everyone, and I will be back later. For the all of 2 people.